Q&A video. I was actually asked to do this on Instagram, so I did like a little question poll thing, and I had some questions come through, so I thought I would answer them on this video. Okay, right, so I'm gonna jump straight into it. I'm not gonna waffle too much. I'm just gonna get going. Just a very quick one though, you're probably gonna see my Ross actually got me this pop socket for Christmas. I didn't know you could get like personalised ones of these, but yeah, it's got little Tiki's face on it and I absolutely love it. Made me very emotional when I opened it. Okay, I feel a little bit nervous, so I'm gonna get started. So the first question, what am I most looking forward to in 2021? As some of you may already know, me and Ross we've actually booked to get married this year. We're actually booked to get married in September. So obviously I've got to say that's the thing I'm most looking forward to. However, we're sort of staying optimistic, but kind of aware that it might not happen either. So we've kind of like accepted that if it's meant to be that day, it'll be that day, and if it's not, then it'll be like another day. But yeah, so I'd probably definitely say that that is the thing that's like the biggest thing. It sounds really stupid, but I'm like more looking forward to like the marriage after, as opposed to like the day. I know this sounds so cringe, but I can't wait to like refer to Ross as my husband. This in-between bit of fiance is not my favourite. I find it like a little bit awkward when you say fiance. I don't know why. But one of my other friends said that she feels exactly the same. So it'd be nice when like we could call each other like husband and wife and stuff. So that would be the thing that is like the biggest thing. But yeah, obviously I'm really looking forward to the day, but I'm like really looking forward to being a wife. So yeah, that would be the thing. Also, I think it's just quite another really important thing is one of my best friends is actually having her first baby this year. So that is, I mean, I'm so excited about that. It's just such a big thing. So yeah, that's like the two things in 2021 that I'm like most looking forward to. So yeah, he's gonna have lots of crazy aunties, but I can't wait to meet. I'm so excited. So the next question is, what are your plans for New Year's Eve? This question was actually asked to me just before New Year's Eve, and I didn't have a chance to film the video before, so I'm going to do it post New Year's Eve. So basically New Year's Eve is actually my birthday. I am a New Year's baby. I was actually due on Boxing Day and arrived on New Year's Eve. So yeah, so every year we always like do something for New Year's Eve. So this year was like super chilled. I got up, had a nice bath, I like did some pampering bits, like did my nails and like my hair and stuff. And then like literally every like half hour or so, someone was like turning up at the door with like presents and cards and stuff. So I felt really special. I felt really, I think I had the best day that I possibly could have had. And then Ross did me an afternoon tea. Afternoon tea is like my favourite thing. And then in the evening we got fish and chips from the fish and chip shop. So yeah, oh, and probably one of the best things, in the evening me and some of our like couple friends did a quiz, and then one of me and my friends were on the phone till 2 AM in the morning. So we had a great time. I had such a lovely birthday. So that's what we did on New Year's Eve. We was actually booked to go to a hotel for New Year's Day, like near our wedding venue, which was Ross's present to me for my birthday. Obviously we couldn't go, so we're hoping to reschedule it in the future. But yeah, that was my main thing. So yeah, I had a lovely day, thank you. So that's what I did on New Year's Eve. One of the other questions on here as well, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this. Obviously I put the poll up on my Instagram and Ross was sitting next to me and he said to me, oh, have you had any more questions come through? Because I didn't really think I was going to get that many questions. And then he he said to me, I'll check, see if there's any more. And when I did, he'd like done a question saying, can you get me a Diet Coke from the fridge please? And honestly, it was absolutely like hysterically laughing. I thought it was very funny of Ross. So yeah, that was one of the questions. Right, so one of the questions is a Disney related question, which, well, actually there's a couple of Disney related questions. But this is the one I'm going to answer first. So my top 5 Disney snacks. So I'm talking about Disney World here, not Disneyland Paris. I love the egg rolls in a Magic Kingdom. That's definitely in my top 5. I love churros, so they're definitely in my top 5. What else do I eat out there? What do I not eat out there? The next ones within my top 5 are the Rice Krispie treats. I love them. I tried to make them when we got home and they were just never the same, but like they're definitely in my top 5. So I've got 3 so far. Right, I thought of my last 2. So the next one would be the warm cinnamon roll from Gaston's Tavern with extra icing, like AJ from Disney Food Blog recommends. And my last one would actually be from Animal Kingdom in the Santuli canteen. I feel like I haven't been to Disney World for a really long time. And I'd get the cheeseburger pods as like a snack. So yeah, that would be my 5, like a bit of a mix of savoury and sweet stuff. But that's not even going into meals. Meals is like, restaurants is a whole other video in itself. But yeah, they're like the things that I'd probably like gravitate to the most. And a Mickey pretzel, so 6. Okay, so this question is actually such a nice, like, lovely question. So I was asked how I whiten my teeth, and just like a disclaimer, being completely honest, these lights that I use literally make my skin look super smooth and brighten like my teeth. So if I come close, I don't even really think you'd even see. But yeah, my skin has got obviously like lots of texture and stuff. Like this just makes you look better. But I wear a lot of fake tan, so that in itself, like obviously like my teeth look like and appear brighter. But I have had my teeth whitened by someone that like is a friend of a friend. So I actually had like teeth molds made, and I had probably, I think it was about 2 weeks of sleeping in gum shields with a 20% volume of bleach, I think that's what it's called, I don't really know. And that was a couple of years ago now. I have got a before and after photo of my teeth, which I don't know if I'd ever show anyone. Like, I don't know, it's a bit of a funny one. My teeth were really yellow. And yeah, she got my teeth really white, and I only really top it up now like maybe once a year, or once or twice a year maybe. But yeah, I'm really lucky. The stuff that she used on my teeth like really brightened them. And I'd have to say, like, as I said, if you've watched some of my videos, you might know that I'm a bit of a wuss and I wouldn't get my lips done because I'm like really scared of injections. But me and Ross were talking about this the other day, how I said like the stuff that I would maybe get done, and I completely forgot that I had my teeth done. He was like, oh well, that's cosmetic, and I hadn't really thought of it like that. But yeah, I have had my teeth whitened. They were no way like this at all. They were really yellow. I drank a lot of Diet Coke and stuff, so I'd really stained them. But yeah, I think they look brighter and I've had them whitened. So thank you for the question. I feel very flattered that someone's asked how white my teeth are, because a couple of years ago I never would have dreamt of getting a question like that. Okay, so this is a question I was actually asked so many times, and it is, what do me and Ross do for work? I completely understand this question because there's so many like YouTubers that I watch and I think exactly the same. So yeah, me and Ross have spoke about this, and it's no secret like what we do. I work for the MI5. I'm absolutely joking, I do not work for the MI5. I wish I worked for the MI5. So Ross is in marketing and advertising, so Ross is very creative. So anything that you see on my channel or on Woody's box, Ross has made himself. So I'm very lucky that I am going to be marrying such a creative person. So yeah, that's what Ross does, and I actually work in property tax, which is nothing like my YouTube channel. I've done this for years and years, and I know not many people say they love property tax, but I really do. I work for a really lovely company. I've got some amazing friends there. Yeah, I'm really happy there. I feel very lucky, and especially like over the last year with everything going on, they've like really looked after us. So yeah, so I work in property tax. It's a thing called business rates. I won't go into it. And yeah, Ross does advertising and marketing. Okay, so the next question is quite an interesting one as well. So how did you stay motivated when losing weight? So a couple of years ago, I mentioned this on my first ever YouTube video. Ross lost quite a lot of weight. So it sounds so like corny, like cliche, but we had a really big competition between us. So I mentioned this on that video, that every week we would get weighed together, and whoever lost the least amount of weight would have to buy the takeaway for that Friday night. And it sounds so stupid, and like, obviously some people would see that as being like counterintuitive, like buying a takeaway after eating like low calorie stuff all week. But we found it was the like best way to lose weight for like a good couple of months, and it was like short term, so every week it'd just be like a new week rather than being like a really long period. So yeah, they're like a little bit of competitiveness in me. Always wanted to beat Ross, so that was like a thing, and he was equally the same with me. So yeah, that was the thing that like week on week kept us motivated, that it was like a challenge between us. And also, I mentioned this in a video, we was going to Disney World for the first time, and I had previously been to Disneyland Paris and was too big for a certain type of ride seat, and it really knocked my confidence and made me petrified. And I thought if we were spending so much money to go to Disney World, I didn't want to not be able to go on all of the rides, because I'm such a roller coaster junkie. I absolutely love roller coasters. So that was a really big motivation, and also I wasn't allowed to go on the contraceptive pill. So again, that was another reason as well. So there's a couple of different reasons. I'm not motivated all the time. I really wish I was, but I'm not. I go through spells when I'm like, everything seems to align and I'm really in a good place, and other times I'm just not really feeling it as much. So I think it like comes and goes, but today I feel really motivated, if that's anything. I think have a good breakfast, write down your to-do list, and that goes for like any kind of motivational like task if you need to get something done and you're kind of dreading it. But yeah, I'm not motivated all the time. I wish I was. Okay, so one of the next questions was, how did me and Ross meet? So funny story actually, me and Ross went to the same secondary school for quite a long time, but we didn't know each other, and Ross is a couple of years older than me. And then we actually met at a party. I was saying goodbye to one of my friends, and he was standing next to my friend, so I sort of went over to, this is like so cringe, I went over to him when I was like kissing people goodbye, when you were allowed to do that. And I said, oh, I'm really sorry, I haven't really spoken to you, like I'm going now anyway. And I gave him a kiss on the cheek, and he smelled so nice. I just remember how good he smelled, and I said to him, oh wow, you smell lovely. And he was like, yeah, I run through a field of daisies before I got here, or something like that. So that was the first time I met him. Then I saw him again at another party, but nothing really happened from then. And then what happened after that? And then this is a whole video in itself. Basically Ross wooed me with lion poo. So we was having like a fox problem at home when I lived with my mum and dad, and he commented on a Facebook post of mine when I was talking about it, and he said, oh, I've heard lion poo is like really good for that. So yeah, fun fact, on our first date when he comes to pick me up, he actually brought lion poo with him, which was very original. But yeah, that's how I met Ross. I met him at a party. We have loads of mutual friends, but we didn't know each other, and yeah, that's it. I've come back from going on a girls' holiday, and he took me on a date to TGI Fridays. I ate lots of ribs, and so did he, and I felt instantly comfortable with him. I had such a lovely time with him. I think he says now like he didn't even get a chance to speak because I was like talking about the girls' holiday like the whole time. But yeah, we've been very happy, well I think, anyway, we've been very happy since then. So yeah, that's how I met him. Okay, so I was asked, well this is another question, sorry. So I was asked if I could be on any Disney ride today, what one would it be? And it's very difficult actually. It's between two that I can think of straight away. So the first one, again talking about Disney World, would be Slinky Dog Dash, only because I love Disney Studio, like Hollywood Studios, and I loved it there at night. So I'd ride it at night after going out for something to eat, and like just being there with all the lights and stuff is just so special. So that would be the first one, and if it wasn't that, it would probably be a Flight of Passage in Animal Kingdom. I'd probably be, I can't choose, it'd be between those two, but I really miss going on rides. I'm like such a I don't know, it's so sad that it's been like a whole year since we went on any rides, but I feel really lucky that we got to go in 2019. So yeah, that's what I'm missing most. I wish I could go on any ride at the moment, like any roller coaster ride. The next question is my biggest goal for 2021. I would probably say, again, this sounds really cringy, and if you know me, you'll probably know that I feel like I'm quite a cringy person. Like I'm very affectionate, very like excited, but I'd probably say to be happy, like just to take the goodness out of every day, and just to be like just to appreciate everything, because I feel like being grateful is like the best thing that you can be, and to have gratitude. So yeah, just to be happy, just to be grateful, just to be healthy. They will like be the goals that I'm like really, if I finish next year like with those things, I'd feel like I've accomplished something. In terms of like things not like that, like growing my YouTube channel, I have to say is like one of my biggest things at the moment. I'm absolutely loving being on YouTube. I love like doing the whole process of filming, and I feel really creative, and I feel like when I get to do like working with brands, and like when I film my curvy try on videos, and I get really amazing comments back from girls to say how like they're embracing their figures, and how they love seeing how confident I am in my own skin, which I'm not all the time, but like I'm just embracing like what I've got. Those things make it so worthwhile. And I have to say, like doing Vlogmas, I really thought, like in the back of my mind, I thought, no, you're not going to stick to it every day, like you'll get too busy, da da da. But that was like a really big thing that I actually stuck to it, and I proved it to myself that I could do it if I really was determined to. So yeah, I really hope like my YouTube channel can grow, and I'm not just in it for like the growth, because I've been doing it for a while now, and I generally just love it. And I've watched YouTube for years and years and years, and me and Ross had a YouTube channel for a really long time. And if you watch some of the videos from our YouTube channel compared to now, I had no confidence when we was filming, and now I feel like I love it. Like, I know it sounds cringy because I'm like talking into a camera, and like for some people that would be really weird, but I love it. So I don't know, I've completely rambled for all of this time, but my biggest goal is to keep loving my YouTube and putting like loads of effort into it, and making really creative videos, and working with more brands, because that's super cool. Like doing that in itself is like amazing. Like when I worked with Boohoo, that absolutely blew my mind. Like working with Cherries, working with Bon Parfumia, like absolutely crazy. Like this time last year I could never imagine doing anything like that. So yeah, it's super cool. So growing my YouTube channel, being really happy, being healthy, and yeah, maybe hopefully getting married. The next question is, what is my favourite TV show? So that's a bit of a funny one actually, because I feel like I've been watching quite a lot of TV recently, like more than normal. I've just finished Prison Break, which I've absolutely loved. I did think the 5th season started a little bit slow, but now it's like, well, now it's finished, but then it really got going. So I really enjoyed that. But I'd have to say at the moment, my favourite thing to watch, especially with Ross, is My Dream Home Makeover, I think it's called, on Netflix. We absolutely love like Sid and Shay McGee. I love Sid. I think Sid is the funniest person. He's got such like a wit about him, and Ross loves Shay, so like we just love them both. So yeah, that'd be the programme that we're like super happy is back on Netflix. Also I love Rhythm and Flow on Netflix. That was a really good series. That's not a TV programme, but anyway. And what else do I really love as well? Oh, we really love A Place in the Sun, the Florida editions, because our dream one day is to have a house in Florida. So we're just getting a bit of like taster, getting like some tips and stuff. Okay, so the next one is, what is my hidden talent? So this might gross some people out, so I'm sorry if it does. But basically, I've actually broken my elbow 3 times in the same place. I'm very clumsy. So I am double jointed, and my elbow, if you look at it like this, is not straight. If you compare it to like a normal elbow, it's like not straight. I have 2 elbow bones here, and like this is like my hidden like talent. But if this grosses you out, you might want to turn away now. But I can like turn my elbow back. And when I was younger, I used to be able to lift my skin really far, because obviously everything's been like operated on, and there's like, I think there's like 3 pins and 2 plates in my arm. You can see I've got, I don't know if you can see it very well, I've got a scar that goes up here. But it used to go up really far, and then obviously I gained a bit of weight and filled out that skin. So yeah, that'd probably be my hidden talent, that I've like this. So everyone, that is all the questions I'm going to answer today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it answered some questions that you had. I know a lot of them are like Disney related, like general life related and stuff. So if you've got any more questions, or like you want me to film like a specific one for like Disney or like lifestyle stuff, please let me know and put it in the description box below, or message me on Instagram. But yeah, that's going to start this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you felt like you got to know me a little bit better. That is going to finish this video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you really soon for another video. Bye!